Hey everyone, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Today I'm going to be planning the week of November 11th in my Erin Condren Vertical Neutral. I do have the binder edition. It is the same layout and format and sizing as the coil one. It's just in a handy binder, which I have been absolutely loving. Highly recommend if you do not carry your planner with you. Mine is a memory keeper, so it just lives in my office. This would be quite cumbersome to carry around. But anyway, I will be using this kit from Two Lil Bees this week. It is called Sweater Weather. It's a mini kit. I love this. It's so cute, and it's like perfect for our first full week in the new house in Philadelphia where we can actually watch the Eagles. We have not lived in market for our home team in a really super long time, and now we do, although not at all Eagles colors, but that is okay. Anyways, I just thought this was so cute. And then it does come with the split washi, which is really pretty. I pulled out some other headers to mix with the decorative headers. I do have the washi add-on, which I will try and incorporate. So cute, love that. Like these date covers, flags, some deco, and then all your sort of weekly sidebox stuff, functional stuff, etc. So I am gonna go ahead and pop these pages out and jump in. So this was our first new week in our new house that we just moved to. The plan with me before this, we had moved on Saturday, so Sunday, that was our first night in the house. But anyway, this week was like kind of the last week that really felt like a moving week, if you will, because I we spent a lot of time unpacking this week and like going to IKEA and getting stuff set up. But my kids did start back at school this week, which was so nice, or back at their new school. So I didn't have headers for this kit, so I just pulled in some stuff from Sadie's stickers, the decorative headers from the kit, and then some scallop headers from Artbox Stickers. I am using rose gold with this, and I had like a bunch of these rose gold foiled quote overlays, so I actually ended up using I think 2 of them in the spread. So there's this, and there was a quote box in the spread, so it's a very quotey spread, but that is fine. It's all like fall fun. And this, I was really excited to get to use this and finally be using cool fall kits. It's really cold here too, unlike in Texas, so it actually feels like fall, although now it actually feels like winter. But I'm not ready to say goodbye to all the fall stuff, even though I'm recording this voiceover and this video will go up in December, but that's fine. We are just kind of playing catch up here. So I was just like trying to figure out the order of the headers and make sure I didn't mess anything up. I've tried the week before this, I did like the boxes as I went through with the headers, and I didn't find it any easier to space. So I just went back to putting all the headers down first. I think I have like a pretty good feel for where the spacing is, so that like the full boxes don't overlap in like the Erin Condren format. You know, it's only taken me like 6 months of using this planner, but that's totally fine. If you start the top one all the way at the top and then the middle one so that like the line is like kind of 2/3 the way up the box, and then up the header, and then the bottom one it goes like right under where the line is, and then that leaves enough space for all the full boxes. But yeah, anyway, I absolutely love this kit and love these full boxes. I rearranged all of my kits, and now I have like a good order, but I just had no idea I was going to squeeze this in. I actually think I only have one leftover fall kit for this year that is not going to make it into this planner, so I'm really happy with that. I've been trying to be like a lot more economical with the kits and not buy so many kits that I like don't need. For winter, I almost bought like no winter kits this year at all because I had so many left over from last year because I just overbought. And then I took my break from my planners in February last year, so I have all of my Valentine's Day kits from last year. So I've been like trying to buy like 0 because I don't want to waste them. I want to use what I have, and I've been really trying very hard with that, especially if I'm not going to be doing 2 sticker spreads every week, which I haven't done like a personal wide spread in a really long time, and I'm sort of like we'll probably start back up with that a little bit at the beginning of next year, but I've been mainly using this as a memory planner. I've mainly been doing bullet journal other than that, and I've been really happy with that. Like from a functional perspective, I do miss like the stickering in the personal wide and just like the setup of it. I'm like itching to do another setup, but like I don't want to like lock myself into planning in that every week, because some weeks it's really just too hectic for that, and I'm just trying to make this like this is supposed to be fun and functional, not like something that causes stress. So anyway, I am just putting in the washi, and I am trying to go hard with like all the fall foil goodies I have and use as many as humanly possible. So I pulled in some leaf overlays and all the quote overlays and all that kind of good stuff. So this is like an extra fall-licious spread, which is really fun because I used so many like moving and house spreads throughout like the rest of fall that I don't feel like I really got to use like hardly any fall kits in my planner. So it's really fun to have like a super, super fall spread. And we were actually in fall leaves and fall weather since we are back on the East Coast. So that is really fun. And there was a little bit of yellow in this kit, and it was like kind of a mustardy yellow. It's not quite as bold as the Simply Gilded mustard yellow, but when you have yellow in a kit, you pull in the yellow washi because you never get to use it otherwise. And I do absolutely love yellow. It's like one of my favorite colors. So I just wanted to pull in some of the washi from the kit as well, because I did have the extra washi page, which I kind of like forgot that I had, which always happens. And then whenever I use a Two Lil Bees kit, and then just pulled in a little bit more. I like that like little shorter clipboard, because I usually use the other I do like one section for meals, and then one section I just do like memories of the week, or like just kind of notes on the week, or did I have a good week, bad week, any key memories, etc. I'm sorry, I sound like super out of breath. It's just because I'm pregnant. Like I just feel like I always sound out of breath now. But anyway, I'm not like actually out of breath. I'm just very, very pregnant. Anyway, so on Monday, it was the kids' first day of school. They were excited. I was excited. It was awesome. My daughter, who's like 3.5, like she was so raring to go back to school, because they hadn't been at school like in like 3 weeks, maybe something like that. And that it was just too long of a break. So they were really excited. My son didn't even cry on the first day. He's only 18 months. He did cry like the rest of the week at drop off, but not on the first day. He was like all happy and raring to go, and he's already adjusted in, and they're both like having a blast. And then I had these Clever Gal Crafts fall banners as well, or fall flags. So I wanted to pull some of those in, and I think that it worked out really well. They're like kind of big. I wish she would do the decorative ones on the small ones. I love the small drizzle banner ones, but I like to mix in some of the sort of decorative ones as well. Anyway, so I was the first day of school. I have my regular Monday work that I always do, and then that afternoon, the piano mover finally came. That was like the last thing we were waiting for. Our piano was like laying on the floor, disassembled, and you need like a piano professional to put it back together. So like someone who's like an expert on it. My husband plays piano, not me. And we have like his parents, when they moved out of like his childhood home, they gave us the piano that he had played growing up, which is like a baby grand piano. So we've lugged this thing like all over the country, but it's like amazing. I'm never getting rid of it, and I can't wait for the kids to be old enough to take piano lessons and the house to be all musical and everything. But anyway, so we got the piano reassembled, and other than work, I just spent the day like tidying and unpacking, and then hung out with the kids and all of that stuff. And then my husband came home for lunch from work, because we actually work like super close to where he works, really close to where we're living. And he was just like, I guess he had forgotten something at the house or whatever. Actually, he's been coming home for lunch a lot. I don't even remember why he came home for lunch, or if there was a reason on this day. But yeah, it's just been really, really super nice. I am going to pull up that yellow Clever Gal Crafts heart that's unfoiled and replace it with like a foiled pumpkin later. Anyway, on Tuesday, I did an epic Target run with the kids, and then it actually snowed a little bit, just like a flurry, but I had to mark that in the planner. It's the first snow of the year, sort of snow. And then it was Disney Plus Day, so that was exciting. So I grabbed one of those Scribble Prints Code Disney things. I had those like in a section of my stickers that was like for stuff that I don't think I'm ever going to use, because I'm not like super a Disney person, but Disney Plus is amazing. I just have to say, I'm obsessed with it. So yeah, so I've been using those stickers lately. And then I just like chilled and did some planner stuff and watched TV in the evening. I just like kind of hung out and relaxed. I like really did like a lot of unpacking stuff this week, and I like hurt my back so badly. So I was just like, I don't know, every night I would like try and take it easy, and then every day I would be like, okay, let's unpack. It's like total nesting instinct. It's like by far the most practical of all of my nesting instincts though, since we did have to move, and I like
funneled all that energy into like unpacking. And now I'm back into planners, which is how I kind of got involved in planners, or like in YouTube planner stuff in the first place, was one of the times that I was pregnant. Anyway, and then on Wednesday, kids had school again. They're still doing their same Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule, although we're thinking about adding a fourth day for our big kid, our 3.5-year-old, before the baby comes, just to help make things a little bit easier. And then I grabbed these stickers from Artbox Stickers. I love her school scripts. They're really super tiny ones. And then these cute little unicorn backpacks, which are totally, totally adorable. And then I just did a lot more unpacking and setting up. And I like started working on the office and getting everything how I wanted. The room that we're using for the office, which we're using as like an office guest room, it had like the perfect little desk nook, which we didn't have a desk for that yet because I got that at IKEA when we went to IKEA this weekend, but or like the weekend that I'm planning in now, not this past weekend. Anyway, that's confusing, but yeah, but it has like the perfect space, and then the closet actually had built-in shelving, so that was really nice. So then I tried to like pull this up and save it, but kind of destroyed the sticker. It's from a sampler, so I will forgive myself. I actually don't even, I was going to say I should have busted out the undo, but I actually don't even think I have any, so I need to order it. And then yeah, I forgot that I had like these fall doodles, and like I said, use all of the fall things because I literally have like no fall spreads left. And this is like the second week in November, and then one of these weeks is going to be Thanksgiving, although I can use fall goodies for Thanksgiving obviously as well. And then it's going to be on to December. I'm already like thinking about what winter kits to use. Anyway, and then back on to Wednesday, we ended up getting takeout from a pho restaurant that night. We're still like getting kind of settled in. I had not been doing a lot of cooking at that point. And that night was like kind of crazy because we still had my dad has like an extra car, and we had borrowed it because we only had one car and that we brought with us. But so my husband was like going to look at a car after work, and he didn't get home until the kids were already down for bed. I forgot to I had accidentally speeded this up times 2. I usually speed up the writing times 8, but that's okay. We can just chat on through it. But yeah, anyway, we are like, I feel very situated in the house now. I don't like feel like I'm moving anymore, if that makes sense, which I'm really grateful for. And that's only like a couple weeks after this. So I'm catching up on all my spreads. I will be posting them all. The few that I had to miss while we were in like the full chaos of moving out of Texas and moving to Philadelphia. I do have the pictures up of those on Instagram if you want to see what the spreads look like. And then I just have like one more week to catch up on, and then I will be current. So everything else is like filmed. So I'm really excited to just be kind of like back into the regular swing of things and back into the planner swing of things, if you will. Back into the work swing of things as well. If you don't know, or if you're new to the channel, I work just freelance and just part-time. And then I have the kids with me part-time, and then, just hang out part-time. It's important to do all of the things. So that has been really good. But I have like a big project coming up in December. So it's nice to be settled in ahead of that. And then I'm just writing in the meals for the whole week, since this week like already happened. It was actually, by the time I got to this, I did like a lot of the recording sort of the week after this. So like I said, I'm just trying to get current in my planner, and then I will hopefully be catching up and posting like kind of like one plan with me and one other video a week, or one plan with me. And then if I do a personalized spread, I'll try and post that as well. But I'm not like forcing myself to do 2 sticker spreads a week, or 2 sticker spreads and a bullet journal. And I've just been finding for like to-dos, the bullet journal so much more functional, but I can't give up the memory spreads at this point. I just love them so much. So I'm definitely my Erin Condren is not going anywhere. Anyway, on Thursday, my mother-in-law came over, and she kind of like hung out with the kids, and I was like planning on doing stuff, but what I actually ended up doing was looking for my husband's social security card for like 2.5 hours because we could not find it. And spoiler alert, we never found it, and he had to go to the Social Security office and to find a new one. I know we had it at one point, and I have like no idea what happened to it. gonna go ahead and guess that it's like lost in our Texas house somewhere. But anyway, so we never found it. So he had to go to get a new one because he wanted to go buy a car that he had seen the night before, but he couldn't do it without a Pennsylvania driver's license, and he needed a social security card to get a driver's license. It was like a whole thing. Anyway, I ended up on this Friday going to get the DMV to get my driver's license because I had my social security card, and then I ended up buying a car for him. It's obviously we share all our money because we've been married forever, but or maybe not obviously, I guess people do different things, but we do. And I just ended up putting the car in my name since I had the Pennsylvania driver's license. Anyway, on Friday the kids at school, and then I went to the DMV, which was like surprisingly chill. It took me longer to drive to the DMV than I spent in the DMV. It was super easy. Like I looked up all my documents ahead of time. They had like a welcome person there. It was like the most positive DMV experience I've ever had. And I got my license. So now that's taken care of. My husband still has to go and get his, but we were able to get a new social security card pretty quickly. So that is at least convenient. And then my car from Texas, because in both of our names, so we can't get our Pennsylvania license plates until he gets his driver's license. So we still have not done that yet. But we have some time before like the temporary ones expire. Anyway, and then I also went to the chiropractor this day. With all the unpacking, I had totally overdone it. And I've just been having lots of problems with my low back this pregnancy. I think I don't know, much faster than I did in my previous pregnancies, but I guess everything kind of happens faster each subsequent time, and this is my third baby, so, But anyway, then I also, I did some work that day, and then that was also the day, the new Sims game came out, which I've been, not playing a ton, but it is really fun, and I have played that game since I was, a little kid, so I get that and play for a little while, and a little while every day, all weekend. And actually since then I've been playing quite a bit, but, just after the kids go to bed and stuff. And it's just kind of a fun thing to do. And then on Saturday, we went out for bagels because we are back on the East Coast and that's a thing again. And then we went to Trader Joe's, and then we went to IKEA, and bought all of the rest of the furniture we needed for the house, which wasn't a lot, just some stuff for the office and a little bit of extra cabinets for the kitchen. We needed more storage in the kitchen for all of our stuff. So then we had a Disney Plus and build IKEA furniture party. We built straight through the kids' naps, and then we kept building while they woke up and watched a Disney movie. I don't even remember what we watched actually. And all I wrote in my planner was Disney Plus and build IKEA furniture. So that was fun. And then we ordered pizza that night. And it's been really fun watching some of the older movies on Disney, some of the ones from when we grew up, and some of the Pixar stuff and all that kind of stuff. So super fun. And then on Sunday we went and got groceries, and then my mom and dad came over and just hung out, and we played with the kids and had fun, got some cheesesteaks, and then cleaned the house. My mom helped us clean the house while she was here, which was super nice because I had broken down all of the boxes from the move, which is how I hurt my back the couple of days prior to this, and then the IKEA furniture. So yeah, it was super fun. And then we just kind of hung out and had some more visitors and chilled on Sunday. And then I'm going to finish up with the writing and then just a little bit of washi and deco to kind of finish out the spread. I'm so obsessed with this. Even though I'm excited for the holiday season, etc., I'm not ready to say goodbye to fall, especially looking at this. I feel like I missed fall this year because of the move. But anyway, that is everything for this spread.
Okay, that is everything all wrapped up. I think this turned out so pretty. I love it with the little pops of yellow, which is a little bit more yellow than the yellow in the kit, but it looks really nice. And I pulled in a ton of Clever Gal Crafts and Sadie sticker stuff. So let me show you what I have left in the kit. I do have a fair amount left because I did pull in so much of the extra functionals. And I definitely saved the washi, but not enough to do a spread. But I've been trying to do some stickering in my bullet journal as well, so maybe save for that. I did all of my messy writing this week in a Pigma Micron 03, and not my neatest spread ever, but that is okay. This was really, really fun. I'm so happy to be back. Definitely stay tuned for more. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd love it if you'd subscribe and check me out on Instagram at mycraftyplants. Bye.